Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin collectors. Today's story could change your life forever, because buried in plain sight, tucked away in your old change jar, passed over at a garage sale, or resting silently in the back of a dusty drawer, might be a 1970 D Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $48,000. Yes, $48,000.41 penny. But here's the thing. Most people wouldn't give this coin a second glance. It looks just like every other cent you've handled 1,000 times before. Same copper shine, same Lincoln profile, same small D mint mark tucked just beneath the date. And yet, within the world of rare U.S. coins, this particular year and mint holds secrets that only the sharpest eyes have learned to uncover. And in just a moment, I'm going to reveal how to spot one of the most elusive, heirloom Lincoln cents ever minted, and how a man in his 60s accidentally discovered one while cleaning out his father's tackle box, and ended up on the front page of a coin magazine. He had no idea what he was looking at. A beat-up old penny with a Denver Mint mark. But something looked off. The lettering seemed slightly thicker. The words, "In God We Trust," were almost shadowed, like they'd been doubled. It turned out to be a rare double-die obverse, and after it was authenticated by PCGS, that tiny coin sold for $34,000 at heritage auctions. For one man, it meant paying off credit card debt and finally taking his wife to that cabin in Colorado they dreamed about since the 80s. All from a single 1970 D penny. Now let me tell you why this coin is so special. In 1970, at the Denver Mint, a small number of Lincoln pennies were struck with doubling on the obverse. That's the front of the coin, where Lincoln's face is. This doubling can be found in the date, the mint mark, and especially in the inscriptions like Liberty and "In God We Trust." If you see any ghosting, shadowing, or doubling of those letters, don't ignore it. That's your first red flag. But it gets even better. There are also known errors of the 1970 D penny being struck on a 1969 as proof planchet. These wrong planchet errors are extremely rare and almost impossible to detect without precise measurements. If you have a scale, weigh the coin. A normal 1970 D penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. But if it's struck on a proof planchet, it might weigh differently. Sometimes, the edges are sharper. The surface might look smoother or more mirror-like, even though it's a business strike. These subtle clues are your doorway into a five-figure payday. Then there are the off-center strikes. Imagine a Lincoln penny where the entire face is shifted, cut off by the rim. Some are only 5% off. Others are 80% off-center, leaving only part of Lincoln's head visible. These dramatic errors are rare and highly collectible, especially when the date and mint mark are still visible, and some of them, they've sold for $5,000 to $10,000. Just because of that minting mistake. How do you know if yours is valuable? Step 1. Magnify it. Look closely at the date and the inscriptions. Use a 10x or higher jeweler's loupe. Step 2. Weigh it. Use a digital scale that measures in grams. If it's significantly over or under 3.11 g, you could be holding a wrong planchet error. Step 3. Check the strike. Is it centered? Are the edges clean? Any unusual shifts? If it's off-center or has missing design features, that's a red flag. Step 4. Get it authenticated. If you think you've got something special, don't leave it to chance. Submit your coin to PCGS or NGC, the two most respected grading services in the US. Yes, there's a fee, but that small investment could turn your penny into a life-changing payday. Step 5. Sell it the right way. If your coin is authenticated and valuable, list it with professionals, heritage auctions, great collections, or stacksbowers. These auction houses specialize in rare U.S. coins and attract serious collectors with deep pockets. But here's where the real urgency kicks in. There's no telling how many of these 1970 D errors are still out there. Many were spent, forgotten, tossed in jars. And every day, they become harder and harder to find. Some were likely destroyed, lost forever. That means every coin left in circulation, every one found in a childhood collection or a parent's drawer, becomes more rare and more valuable. Don't let yours slip through your fingers, because here's the truth. Most of us don't check our pennies. We assume they're worthless, but that's the mindset that keeps people broke while others stumble into fortune simply by paying attention. Imagine this. You're going through a box of old coins you inherited. They've been sitting untouched for decades. You pull out a grimy little penny. 1970. You almost toss it aside, but something about the date makes you pause. You grab your magnifier, and there it is, slight doubling in Liberty. A thicker than usual 1970. Could it be? You send it in, wait nervously for weeks, and then the email comes .PCGS verified, double die obverse, AU, 55. Estimated auction value, $26, 500. Tell me, how would that change your life? A new car, a year's worth of medical bills paid off, or maybe, just maybe, a long overdue trip to finally enjoy retirement. There's magic in these coins, but only for those who know where to look. So do it now. Check your old change jars. Dig through that shoebox under the bed. Pull out your father's coin collection. You never know where one of these tiny copper miracles could be hiding, because that ordinary-looking 1970 D. Lincoln penny, the one you almost spin on a cup of coffee, might just be your ticket to something bigger. And as always, the 1945 Mint Mark wheat penny Lincoln penny holds the key to a completely new lifestyle.